Well, yes, it looks a bit strange, but anyway. Yep. Mhm. It's really easy to do that. Yeah, but with the ring mask, could you do me a favor? Yeah, no problem. Could you do me a favor and sit down in the girl in the middle and yeah, so I can watch if that fits. Yeah. Yeah, it works, I see, but I like to see, okay, is this. Yeah, but this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. And please feel free something to drink. Yeah, and now I made the decision. Okay, out of the picture. Ja, ja, I think so. Uli, das ist schön, dass du doch noch kommst. Kommt François auch? Okay.
Hallo?
Hallo.
Moin.
Ich übersetze wieder für Sie.
Ja, das,
Sie kennen das ja. Ja, ja. Dann haben wir es wirklich schön warm. Aber da haben wir echt lange noch. So, dann kann ich ja auch. Yes, really warm.
So.
Hallo.
Gratulation nochmal. Gratulation nochmal jetzt.
Dear colleagues, welcome to the press conference just after the FEI Dressage World Cup Grand Prix freestyle with the top 3 riders for the first time during the show. Mr. Ulrich Kesselmann, who is SOC of the show, together with his son. And now Mr. Djerdjevski, I'm sure most of you know him very well. He is a member of the board of directors VR Bank zwischen den Meeren, that's the name. of the bank. And we are happy to see Mr. Magnus Rinkmar, chief judge in that competition. And the top three girls, I might say, Nana Scott Borg-Merritt, Ingrid Krimke, and Kirsten Brauer. Congratulations at first. Now, we had the ninth stage of the running FEI Dressage World Cup Series, and it's for the 36th times now here in that indoor arena in Neumünster, and we are all very proud of that. It's the eldest stage overall in the world for the FEI Dressage World Cup. At first, Nana, I think you've got something like a the audience, and that feels fine, I hope.
Good. They were super the crowd, and it's just an amazing feeling after your test, and they are just cheering for you like crazy, and the atmosphere with this arena a little bit round, it feels just super intense in there.
What does that mean for Zepter? I watch him only in the prize giving round in the lap of honor, but it looks like he felt okay. They are loud.
Yeah, well, he's not a big fan of the prize givings, especially not when he has to stand still.
Yeah.
But during the test, I didn't feel anything with him. He enjoyed the arena and he was really comfortable in there.
So you've got your second qualification, which is necessary to get the final in Omaha. What will you do next? Will you do competing in Göteborg, Gothenburg, and as well Bosch? That's the 11th stage. I mean,
Yeah, well, my plan is to complete Gothenburg with Blue Sack, because then he also has a second qualifier. And Septa, he will be off now for a while, I think. And then Hertogenbosch, we have our stallion licensing in Herning the same weekend with a 5-star Grand Prix show as well. So I have to compete in Herning and not in Hertogenbosch.
Okay, so Herning then.
Yeah.
Ingrid Klimke, second place. More points, which could be necessary. Please tell us something. We all heard yesterday in the press conference that Franciscus is very very engaged, and you had to manage that. That means you had to find the balance. Did you feel fine in the competition today?
I was really very, very happy with him. He was already very good in the warm up, very subtle, very loose. He came in, and the moment we heard the music, he was totally with me, and I really enjoyed the whole round very, very much.
So it's one step after the other, getting routine in the World Cup competitions. Am I right? It's the first season World Cup.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. Normally we know everybody knows. Okay, she's engaged in event, very successful. So is that really easy to be on that high level in two disciplines?
I grew up with it, and I do it the last 25 years now.
Yeah.
Since I have my own stable, I have always had half event with half dressage, so it's
Yeah.
a normal routine and nothing changed. Only that Franciscus developed so well. The rest is normal.
Normal routine. Okay, that puts a lot of people under pressure, by the way, if this is normal routine. So will you do one more stage, perhaps Gothenburg?
I was thinking about Bosch, but I will check with Monica and with Johnny on the way back, because they are on the way now, and we'll see. If not necessary, he did 5 really good rounds with winning 2, one time third, one time second. If it is enough, then I would give him that break now.
Yeah. Kirsten Brauer, we've heard you didn't do so much World Cup seasons before. It's your third, am I right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
my third competition in the World Cup.
Third competition in
Yeah.
the World Cup. So when you will come home, maybe they did a party for you.
I don't know. No, but I'm super proud. Of course, the competition here is beautiful, but competing in the World Cup, yeah, you compete against the best, so it's very special to do that. But then also with a good result.
Tell us something about Foundation. What do you love in him?
I love everything about him. He's beautiful. He's a stallion, but he really knows when he needs to do it because he can be a bit tensed on the crowd, as you could see in the prize ceremony today. But we also had a very enthusiastic applause before we start the freestyle today. But then he knows to focus, and that's, I think, also a very good quality of him.
So the applause means, okay, the job will start.
Yes,
Yeah, it's a good sign. Yeah. I suppose you will do Sattergenbosch now at home.
Yes, that's in our planning. Yeah, to go to Den Bosch. It's my hometown, so
Yeah.
it's special.
So maybe they do a party there for you.
Maybe
Could
we will see.
it could happen. Mr. Wingmark, please let us have a view on the whole competition on the pairs. We've got 15 different pairs of horse and rider, and please tell us something about your impression of the whole competition and what makes the difference for the first three ladies.
First, it's a really nice environment here. It's a beautiful competition. Everything works very well, and I'm also the foreign judge, so I have to report this. But that is really easy because everything is working very well. And yeah, the difference between the three in the top is that they have their horses in a better shape. They have them more uphill and more like we want them to be in good contact and supple and engaged. So it's a difference, clear difference between them.
And what did you think about the whole pairs? We've got pairs like Amakanaba with Greek air, who's not as much experienced in the World Cup, or Juliane Bunkhorst with Aperol from Germany. So I suppose it must be interesting to watch some pairs who are not always in the World Cup.
Yes, it was really interesting. It was really fun to see them because they are really doing a good job, and you can see that they are improving and being better. Emma I was really impressed with her show today. And I don't know about her record or something, but I think that this must be close to it for you. No, they were all very good sport today.
I must ask. You're down on the ground on the footing. Um, did you check? Did you watch the applause, the noise, the engagement of the audience? Is that something you which is impressive for you to hear all the persons on the grandstands? So normally in Neumünster, people are very enthusiastic for pairs, but never unfair.
I agree with you. They are not unfair, and they are very close to the arena here as well. So you feel the audience, even when you are judging. You
Yeah, okay, that's a job to hear that as well. Mr. Lejewski, Herr Lejewski, wir machen das mit Deutsch-Englisch. Ich muss einfach mal danach fragen, ich mache es erst in Englisch. Mr. Lejewski, I don't know exactly, but you and your colleagues did the prize givings for years and years, maybe 20 or 25 or 30 years. So you will get in contact with a lot of riders. Herr Lejewski, ich weiß es gar nicht, sind es 20, 25 Jahre, vielleicht sogar 30 und Sie lernen eine Menge netter Reiterinnen und Reiter kennen.
Ja, das kann ich nur bestätigen, Frau Brüske. Also wieder heute hier, da habe ich die Ehre, stellvertretend für die Kolleginnen und Kollegen, hier sehr charmante Reiterinnen und Reiter hier vorne zu begleiten. Und in der Tat, in den ganzen 25, 30 Jahren haben wir schon sehr viele interessante, tolle Begegnungen gehabt. Und ich möchte das ausdehnen, nicht nur zu Reitern, sondern insbesondere auch zu vielen Menschen in der Region, weil diese Bodenständigkeit und gleichzeitig diese fantastische Stimmung, die kommt hier eben durch in Neumünster.
I think I had to do a translation. So it's an honor to meet all those riders and horses and to get in contact with those charming ladies in the prize giving. And one of the reasons for the VR Bank zwischen den Meeren is to be in the country where people are just familiar with the sport and with the country as well. So I must ask, 20 or 25 years, I don't know exactly, but nobody can imagine, okay, is there something different? No, also es ist eigentlich immer die VR-Bank.
Genau, das ist so über die VR-Bank, auch die Volksbankengruppe an sich. Und es sind mehr als 25 Jahre, den World Cup, die World Cup Kür, da sind wir von der ersten Stunde dabei. Und ich muss noch ergänzend zu der Frage von eben sagen, also natürlich ist das toll, wenn man charmanten Siegern die Preise übergeben darf, aber die Euphorie direkt am Pferd, die hält sich auch in Grenzen bei mir. Das kann ich hier unter uns verraten. Da rutscht mir schon mal das Herz in die Hose.
Yeah, okay, that's normal. So maybe it's nice to meet all the charming winners and placed riders and all those ladies, but maybe it's not always charming with the horses. Okay, but I think that's normal.
It's really exciting.
It's really exciting. Okay, and our sponsor, VR-Bank zwischen den Meeren, they did it from the first time on. So I had to underline, in 1987, there was the first FEI Dressage World Cup here in Neumünster. And from that time on, the VR-Bank zwischen den Meeren and the whole group, Volksbanken, Raiffeisenbanken, is sponsor of that competition. Congratulations and a huge thank you very much. I think this is really outstanding and very solid. Uli Kasselmann, I think that's the best way to say thank you. I think it's really outstanding. Did you know anybody else, any company else which is so engaged for such a long time in the sport?
Yeah, first of all, I thank you very much for the FEI. Anna is here, she is here, and I hope you like it here. And we are very proud that you are here. Thank you for the sponsors, thank you for the riders, and thank you for my great team. They did a very, very good job. You know, it's a very young team now, but I'm really impressed about this, and no complaints. Everything is worked out. So it's really an honor for us that we have these partners behind us, and I hope they stay for a longer time. And I'm very happy with that. Thank you very much.
I think everyone will hope that. But I must ask, the application for 2024 for the FEI Dressage World Cup qualification, is that always done or is that a plan?
We always have to discuss with the FEI,
Yeah.
but we're on the good way, I hope, and this qualification will be done this week, and I hope everything works out.
Thank you, Ulrich Kasselmann. Anybody here who has questions, something we missed to say, some questions to the riders, to the judge? Nothing, but I know exactly, everybody likes to get a photo. So I beg for being for a group, as a group for at the backdrop. Also bitte, wer Bilder machen will, dann gerne los.